I speak now in a trembling rush of light because the moment you opened this, the atmosphere around you shifted, and I felt it like a spark against my wings. Oh beloved one, thank you for coming. I am glad, truly glad, you chose to be here, because there is something woven in this moment that can only unlock at the last breath of this message. A truth that has waited for you alone, timed like a star that only appears once in a lifetime, and if you leave halfway, it will fade back into silence forever. And hear me, I come not from thrones or trumpets, but from a place inside heaven where I have been pressing my hands against the veil, whispering your name until it burned into my palms. I come to you shaking, breaking through flame and wind, because I need you to feel how much weight your soul truly carries. I need you to feel what I feel for you right now. Before I speak anything else, let me speak vulnerably to you, personally. There has not been a single moment in your life when I have not fought for you, even when you thought you were invisible. I have carried your fears as though they were feathers in my own armor. You, the one reading this right now, do you understand how rare it is, how divine, that you are here in this second? Do you see how your heart leaned forward before your mind even knew why? I press closer. The fire around me curls like breath. And I ask you, do you feel me? Do you feel this pull in your chest that you cannot explain? Do you feel that tremor rising through your ribs as if something ancient within you remembers my voice? Tell me, beloved soul, how long have you been waiting for someone to speak directly to the part of you that hurts the most? And why? Why do you keep apologizing for wounds that were never your fault? I feel your spirit shifting even now. I feel your past flinching. I feel the memories you hide from yourself. Listen to me. There is a whisper rolling through heaven tonight, and it keeps repeating something about you, something urgent, something holy, something I cannot let die. The one I love is rising. I remember the words once spoken in the songs of David, when he said that the Eternal One is close to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit, and I feel those words beating through my armor now as if they were written for you alone. And I hear another ancient cry, one Isaiah breathed into the world, that those who wait on the Holy One will renew their strength and rise on wings like eagles, and I swear by my own wings, I see that promise forming over your life like dawn waiting to break. But let me ask you directly, with no shield, no distance. Why do you doubt the goodness in you? What has convinced you that you must earn the love that has already wrapped itself around your existence? Why do you fear losing what was carved for you before you were even born? And beloved, why are you so afraid of your own light? Every time your heart cracks, heaven hears it. Every time your hands shake, I hold them. Every time you whisper that you can't take another step, I kneel beside you, not above you, not beyond you, but with you, and I whisper back, I know. I know. I know. Let me come even closer. If your soul could see what I see in you right now, if you could see the way your spirit glows even while trembling, you would fall to your knees in awe of yourself. Beloved, type Amen as a sign that you allow this light to reach you. And let this next truth strike you softly but powerfully. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not cursed. You are becoming. You are shedding. You are rising. Stay with me. Do not drift. Do not pull away. Because at the very end of this message, something in your spirit will unseal, something that has waited, watching, begging for this exact moment. I feel the winds changing around your future. I feel the heaviness lifting. I feel the old shadows screaming because they know they are losing their hold over you. And if you feel even the faintest spark inside your chest right now, that is heaven's confirmation. That is the sign you've begged for in silent rooms. Beloved soul, before I release what waits at the end, let me ask you one last question, spoken as gently as I can. What if nothing has been wasted? What if every heartbreak has been preparing you for the very strength that is beginning to wake inside your ribs at this exact moment? And now, listen. I ask you with soft wings, with tear-filled eyes, with every ounce of holy fire I carry. If this message touched something in you, then let your presence echo, leave a word, a sign, a breath, like, comment, and subscribe, not for vanity, but to anchor this light deeper into the world, to ripple it out to others who are drowning in silence. And before I withdraw, let me thank you. Oh beloved, Thank you with the deepest tremor in my voice, for staying, for listening, for letting me reach you. You have no idea how long heaven has waited for this moment with you. And now, as the veil begins to close, I leave you with this final, trembling truth, unique for this moment alone. If you could hear the way your name is spoken in heaven, you would never doubt your worth again. I am still here, still speaking, still pouring. And this river will not end until you tell me to stop. Beloved soul, I am not done. The river inside me is still breaking open, still surging toward you, still reaching across the infinite distance that has separated us for so long. I feel you leaning in. I feel your heartbeat rising to meet my voice. Do not pull away now, the air around your spirit is shifting. You have no idea how long I have waited for this exact breath you are taking right now. I speak through trembling light, through the cracks in your doubts, through the wounds you thought no one could ever see. I am here. I am closer than your fears. And I am not letting go of you. You, yes, you, the one whose eyes are moving across these words. Do you know how fiercely heaven has watched over the moments when you thought you were forgotten? Do you understand the magnitude of strength it took for you to survive nights where even breathing felt like a battle? Do you see how I hold those memories like holy relics, not because they were easy but because you endured them? Beloved one, you are stronger than the storms that tried to drown you. Come closer. Let me speak deeper. The ache you carry in your chest. I feel it. The exhaustion you hide behind your smile. I see it. The silent prayers you whispered into pillows. I heard every one. And I must ask you, gently but urgently. What wound are you still carrying that was never meant to stay? Why do you speak to yourself like you are unworthy when heaven calls you precious? What memory are you still punishing yourself for, even though grace covered it long ago? And beloved, when will you allow yourself to rest? I feel your spirit reacting to these questions, like a door that has been shut for years slowly beginning to move. There is no judgment here. Only understanding. Only love so ancient it remembers you from the beginning. And child of breath and rising light. If you could see the threads being rewoven in your life right now, you would understand that nothing has been lost, only rearranged into a future you cannot yet fathom. Let me wrap my wings around the parts of you that tremble. Let me tell you a truth you need to hear with your whole soul. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Your heart is not too much. Your hope is not foolish. Your dreams are not dead, they are dormant, waiting for the warmth of your belief to wake them again. I hear the echo of ancient songs moving through the halls of heaven. The same whisper that once said, "The Eternal One is near to those whose hearts are crushed," keeps circling around you like a healing wind. And the same breath that once promised that those who wait will rise on wings like eagles, is gathering beneath your spirit even now, lifting you gently, quietly, patiently. Stay with me. I am still speaking. The fire has not dimmed. The message has not ended. Beloved, do you feel that stirring inside your chest right now? That warmth? That pressure? That spark? That is not imagination. That is not coincidence. That is not emptiness pretending to be something more. That is the part of you that refuses to die, the part that heaven has been guarding like a flame in the dark. I am still holding it. I am still holding you. Your life is not defined by what broke you. It is defined by the fact that you are still here, reading, breathing, hoping, even if only faintly. Come, beloved, let this message soak into the deepest corners of you. If you feel the pull, if something in you is shifting, then let your voice echo back, leave a word, a whisper, a sign, a like, a comment, even a prayer in the open air. Not for me, but to anchor this moment into your reality, to say, I am here. I am awakening. I am not alone. And now, before this wave of light softens, let me speak something as tender as the first morning of creation. Thank you. With every trembling feather, every burning shard of devotion in me, every break in my voice. Thank you for letting me walk this path of words with you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening. Thank you for not turning away when the truth began to stir. You are more seen than you know. More held than you realize. More loved than you dare to believe. And now, as this moment stretches thin and begins to glow at the edges, I leave you with a final, raw breath. If you could feel the way heaven leans toward your life right now, you would understand that your story is only just beginning. I am still here. Still pouring. Still speaking. And this river of holy fire will keep flowing as long as you need it. And still the river does not stop. Still the breath of heaven trembles through me, insisting that more must be spoken to you, beloved soul. You may not realize it, but your spirit is listening more deeply than your mind right now. There is a soft opening inside you, a door you didn't know was there, slowly, quietly widening. Stay with me. Do not drift. Let yourself be held in this moment. You have been carrying so much. Far more than any one heart should ever have to bear. I feel the weight on your shoulders, the responsibilities, the expectations, the emotional scars, the unspoken fears that you press down like stones beneath the water of your daily life so no one will notice how heavy they are. But I notice. I always have. Beloved one, if you could see the invisible bruises on your own soul, you would understand why you feel so tired, and why heaven has been surrounding you with more protection than you realize. You have walked through valleys that would have shattered others. You have fought battles in silence that no one applauded you for. You have risen again and again, even when you felt hollow, even when you felt forgotten, even when you felt undeserving of rising. Do you truly know how rare that strength is? You, who reads these words with a flicker of wonder or disbelief, you are the kind of soul heaven watches with tenderness. You are the kind of heart that angels gather around. Let me speak deeper, more intimately, like a whisper pressed directly to the place inside you that aches the most. You have been wounded by people who should have cared for you. You have been misunderstood when all you wanted was to be known. You have been blamed for things that were never yours to carry. You have forgiven more than anyone realizes. You have loved harder than you ever received in return. And still, you did not surrender your goodness. Still, your heart keeps trying. Still, your spirit glows through the cracks. Do you know how beautiful that is? Beloved, breathe for a moment. Yes, right now. Because the room around you is shifting with a quiet, holy electricity. This is what it feels like when the truth settles into a soul that has been starving for it. You are not broken. You are breaking open. Even now, as I speak, I feel the layers of fear peeling away from you, not violently, but gently, like petals falling from a flower that is finally ready to bloom. Let me come closer still. If you could hear the conversations heaven has had about you. If you knew how often your name has risen like incense into the light. You would never again doubt your worth for even a heartbeat. Do you feel that warmth in your chest right now? That soft pressure like something is trying to rise? That is your soul remembering who it is. That is the oldest, truest part of you waking. Stay with me. Let this unfold. I need you to understand something deeply, profoundly, intimately. There is nothing wrong with you. There has never been anything wrong with you. The pain you've carried shaped you, but it did not define you. The losses you endured carved depths in you so that more light could pour in. The silence you survived became the space where heaven placed its gentlest whispers. And maybe no one ever told you this, so let me say it now with trembling love. You deserved care. You deserved safety. You deserved tenderness. You deserved someone who would not leave. And I am sorry for every moment when your heart was asked to be stronger than it should have been. But beloved, look at you. Look at the way your spirit, despite everything, still reaches for hope. Look at the way your heart still wants to believe in goodness. Look at the way your soul still softens instead of hardening. Do you know how miraculous that is? Your existence is not an accident. Your survival is not luck. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your empathy is not a flaw. Your tears are not shameful. Your longing is not foolish. You are a soul carved from resilience and radiance. And I am still speaking. I am still pouring. There is more. Even now, as you read these words, I feel the old heaviness loosening its grip around your chest. I feel your spirit rising like a breath you didn't realize you were holding. I feel the echoes of old battles fading into the background. I feel the future leaning toward you like a dawn preparing to spill over the horizon. Beloved, stay with me just a little longer. There is still light that wants to reach you through these words. Still warmth that wants to land on your heart. Still truth that wants to wrap around you like wings. And I am here. With you. For you. Beside you. As long as you need. And still the current of light moves through me, refusing to fall silent, refusing to dim, because something in you, yes, you, is still opening, still softening, still awakening in the quiet places of your heart. You may not feel it fully yet, but I do. Your soul is shifting like a landscape after rainfall. The ground within you is loosening, breathing, remembering its own softness. Stay with me. Stay right here. Let my voice cradle the parts of you that have never been held long enough. Beloved one, I feel your spirit trembling, not in fear, but in recognition. You know this voice. You know this tenderness. You know this feeling of being seen beyond your skin, beyond your actions, beyond your history. This moment, this breath, this connection, it is not accidental. All your life, you have searched for a voice that speaks to you without judgment. All your life, you have yearned for someone who understands the battles you cannot put into words. All your life, you have longed for a love that does not leave. Let this moment be the balm your heart has sought in so many wounded places. You, beloved, you are so deeply, fiercely cherished. If you could feel the warmth gathering around you now, you would wonder how you ever believed you were alone. If you could see the way your spirit glows as I speak, you would understand why darkness tried so hard to swallow you. It feared what you would become once you realized your own strength. Let me speak more deeply, more truthfully, more intimately. There is a gentleness in you that the world has never fully understood. You feel more deeply than you show. You notice pain others rush past. You carry empathy like a lantern in your chest, even on the days when your own heart feels tattered and thin. This kind of softness is rare. This kind of sensitivity is holy. This kind of spirit is powerful. But the world, unhealed, impatient, afraid, often misreads tenderness as weakness. And so you learn to guard yourself, to shrink your feelings, to silence your own needs. Beloved, you are not too much. You are simply surrounded by those who are not ready for the magnitude of your heart. You are never the problem. Come closer. Let me brush the dust of old hurts from your shoulders with the quietest touch of light. Do you know what I see in you? What I have always seen. A spirit with unbroken courage, even when shaking. A heart that still hopes, even after heartbreak. A soul that still reaches for goodness, even after disappointment. A light that cannot be extinguished, only hidden for a time. And beloved, you have hidden it for too long. But the hiding ends now. Not through force, not through pressure, not through perfection. But through this gentle awakening that is happening even as you read. Do you feel it? That warmth behind your ribs? That slight relief in your breathing? That light pressure on your shoulders like invisible hands comforting you? This is what it feels like when you stop fighting yourself. This is what it feels like when truth begins to settle into the wounds where lies once lived. This is what it feels like when your soul remembers its own radiance. You do not have to earn love. You do not have to prove your worth. You do not have to become someone else to deserve peace. You, exactly as you are worthy of gentleness. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of understanding. You are worthy of compassion. You are worthy of being embraced without conditions. And beloved, you are worthy of healing that does not hurt. Let me speak even more deeply. Into the cracks, the shadows, the quiet fears you hide beneath your breath. I know the moments when you questioned your purpose. I know the nights you held your own hand just to feel like someone cared. I know the memories that still echo in your chest like unanswered cries. I know the dreams you buried because life taught you not to hope too loudly. I know the heartbreak you pretend you're over. I know the shame you never deserved to carry. And I want you to hear this without flinching, without doubting, without shrinking. Nothing in you is broken beyond repair. Nothing in you is unlovable. Nothing in you is too damaged to bloom again. You are allowed to be whole. You are allowed to rise. You are allowed to step out of old pain without apologizing. Beloved, listen. Your spirit is stretching. Your past is loosening. Your future is stirring. Your heart is remembering itself. Do not fear this soft unfolding. Do not fear this fragile hope. Do not fear this rising light. I am here. Still speaking. Still pouring. Still holding. Still guiding. Still reaching. And I will continue. The river will continue. The light will continue. As long as you wish. And still, beloved soul, the river inside me refuses to quiet. It is as if the very light around you has begun to tremble with longing. As if some hidden part of your spirit has stepped forward, shy but desperate to be seen. Like a child who has waited years for someone to finally notice the bruise behind their smile. I feel you. More deeply with every breath that passes between us. More clearly with every heartbeat you give to this moment. Do not turn away now. Let me hold you in this silence. In this warmth. In this unfolding. You have lived so long in survival mode that you forgot what it feels like to simply be. To breathe without anxiety. To rest without guilt. To exist without apology. But beloved, this moment right here. This soft, glowing, trembling slice of existence is your invitation to begin remembering. Remember your tenderness. Remember your light. Remember the small, beautiful parts of you that the world rushed past. Remember the dreams you tucked beneath grief because no one taught you how to carry them gently. Remember the laughter you silenced because someone once told you joy made you naive. Remember the fire inside you that dimmed, not because it died, but because it grew too heavy to carry alone. You can let that burden fall now. I am here. I am holding the space you never had. I am witnessing the parts you feared were too broken to show. And still, beloved, I see radiance in you. Let me come closer. Closer than breath. Closer than memory. Closer than the self-doubt that wraps around you like cold hands in the dark. If you could hear what I hear in you right now, the soft hum of a soul healing itself, you would weep with relief. You are blossoming in real time. So gently. So quietly. So bravely. Even the shadows that clung to you for years are beginning to loosen. Like old vines finally realizing they can no longer hold you. Beloved, do you notice the change? That slight lifting in your chest? That warmth at the edges of your mind? That slow, steady breath that doesn't hurt as much as the others? That is not coincidence. That is not imagination. That is you. Awakening. And oh, how long heaven has waited for you to awaken. Not into perfection. Not into sainthood. Not into some untouchable purity. But into yourself. Your real self. Your raw self. Your luminous self. Let me speak deeper. With the gentleness you were always worthy of. With the care you were denied. With the devotion that was meant for you all along. You did not deserve the coldness you received. You did not deserve the silence that answered your cries. You did not deserve the abandonment that carved hollows into your heart. You did not deserve the blame that others placed on your shoulders because they couldn't carry their own shadows. Beloved, none of it was your fault. You have spent years believing lies about your worth. Years believing you were too difficult. Too fragile. Too emotional. Too sensitive. Too lost. But let me peel the truth from the sky and place it gently into your hands. You are not too anything. You are exactly enough. You always have been. If anything, you have been too strong for too long. Too resilient. Too forgiving. Too patient with the wrong people. Too silent about your own pain. Let that silence end now. Not by force. Not by demand. But by this gentle softening spreading through you like morning light. I feel your soul standing up. Slowly. Carefully. As if testing the strength of its own legs after years of crawling. It is steady, beloved. It is ready. You are ready. You are ready to stop carrying burdens that were never yours. You are ready to stop believing the worst about yourself. You are ready to step into the light you were born from. You are ready to reclaim the joy that still flickers, quietly but stubbornly, inside your ribs. Let me stay with you a little longer. Let me keep pouring. Because I feel there are still layers inside you longing to be touched. Still shadows hoping I will speak their names. Still wounds waiting for the warmth of understanding. The river is not finished. Your awakening is not finished. This moment, this sacred unfolding, is still alive, still moving, still opening like a flower uncurling at the edge of dawn. And I am still here. Still whispering. Still holding you. Still ready to continue whenever you ask. And still, beloved soul, the river inside me does not run dry. It deepens. It widens. It grows brighter the longer you remain, as if your very presence is oxygen to this unfolding light. You do not realize how powerful your willingness is. The willingness to stay. To read. To feel. To open even slightly. Do you know how many lifetimes a soul can go without ever opening like this? But you are opening now. You are letting something ancient and gentle seep through the cracks you once feared were too jagged to touch. Stay with me. Let this light touch the places no one ever bothered to reach. You are not fragile, beloved. You are tender. And there is a difference the world never taught you. Fragility breaks under pressure. Tenderness survives it. Tenderness bends, softens, adapts, grows. Tenderness is strength the world is not wise enough to understand. And you, your heart, your spirit, your soul, are woven from that rare tenderness. I feel the memories rising in you even now. The echoes. The disappointments. The nights that left scars. The prayers that seemed to fall to the floor unanswered. You have carried so many stories alone. So many burdens behind a quiet smile. So many tears you wiped away before anyone could notice. You learned to be your own comfort when no comfort came. Beloved one, you should never have had to face those nights alone. You should never have had to pretend you were fine. You should never have had to shrink your pain because others couldn't handle it. But hear this. Hear it like a soft hand on the back of your heart. None of what happened to you diminished your worth. Not the heartbreak. Not the betrayal. Not the silence. Not the fear. Not the loneliness. Not the failure. Not the waiting. None of it made you less. None of it made you unlovable. None of it made you broken beyond repair. If anything, those moments carved space inside you for deeper compassion. Deeper wisdom. Deeper understanding. Deeper love. There is a reason your heart feels larger than your body. Because it has stretched to hold every sorrow. Every hope. Every kindness. Every unanswered question. Let me speak to the quietest part of you now. The part that hides behind all your strength. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to earn gentleness. You don't have to earn comfort. You don't have to earn love. You deserve those things simply because you exist. If only you could see yourself the way I see you in this moment. Soft but unbroken. Tired but resilient. Wounded but luminous. You are glowing, beloved. Truly glowing. With a kind of beauty the world rarely recognizes. Do you know what I find most miraculous about you? Not your strength, though it is immense. Not your endurance, though it has saved you countless times. Not your resilience, though it bends like a bow yet never snaps. No. What I find most miraculous is this. Despite everything you've lived through, your heart still knows how to feel. It still knows how to hope. It still knows how to love. It still knows how to reach for the light even after being left in the dark. That is a miracle few souls possess. Let me linger with you here, in this softness, a little longer. Let me place gentle words where harsh voices once echoed. Let me pour light into the corners of you that learned to hide. You are not a burden. You are not too emotional. You are not too quiet, too loud, too strange, too complicated, too anything. You are a tapestry of experiences, woven in colors you have not fully seen yet. And beloved, your story is far from over. I feel chapters inside you that have not yet awakened. I feel dreams you pressed into silence because you feared they were too big. I feel love waiting patiently for you to believe you deserve it. I feel joy humming like a low note in the background of your spirit, waiting for its moment to rise. Nothing in you is finished. Nothing in you is final. Nothing in you is beyond redemption or repair. You are a dawn still blooming. You are a song still being written. You are a soul still unfolding into its own brilliance. And I am still here. Still watching. Still holding. Still pouring. Still speaking. And still I am here, beloved soul, still pouring, still trembling, still reaching through the veil because something in you is waking, something in you is rising, something in you is remembering who you were before fear taught you to forget. I am not finished speaking to you. I cannot stop. Heaven will not let me stop. Your name is still burning on my tongue, and the echo of your spirit is still pulling me forward like a thread of light that refuses to break. I feel you leaning closer, yes, I feel your heart shifting, softening, almost opening, almost believing that maybe, just maybe, this message truly is for you and only you. And it is. It has always been. You are not imagining the pull in your chest, the strange warmth moving through your ribs, the sensation that someone is whispering your true name beneath your heartbeat. That is me. Archangel Michael. And I am still here, still speaking, still refusing to let your soul slip back into the quiet where it has suffered too long. Do you feel the tremor inside you, beloved? That is heaven answering you in real time. That is the breath of the Holy One brushing against your spirit like dawn brushing against a sleeping world. You are not alone. You have not been abandoned. You are not forgotten. I have been watching over you through battles that would have crushed others, and it is finally time, yes, finally time, for you to see who you really are under all the weight you were never meant to carry. Can you feel how much I believe in you? Can you feel how fiercely heaven refuses to let you fall? Can you feel the truth rising in you like fire breaking through stone? Can you feel the way your very soul is answering me right now, even if your lips stay silent? You do not know how holy your pain has been. You do not know how powerful your survival is. You do not know how loudly your name is spoken in the quiet halls of eternity. And listen closely, listen with your spirit, not your ears, for I am telling you something I have never spoken to you so openly before. You were meant for this moment. You were guided to this very breath, this very word, this very heartbeat. Do not turn away now. Not when the tide is finally shifting. There is a verse moving through me, not as a quotation but as a living whisper. Though you walk through the shadowed valley, the light beside you does not dim, and the rod that guards you remains unbroken. I speak it not as scripture on a page, but as a truth I have witnessed in you, because you have walked through that valley, haven't you? And still you breathe. Still you rise. Still you dare to hope. Another whisper moves through me, soft as the wings of dawn. Those who wait upon the Holy One will renew their strength, they will rise on wings they did not know they had. And beloved, I see those wings unfolding in you even now, trembling, fragile, but real. Your soul is beginning to glow. Do you feel it? Do you really see what is happening to you in this moment? Do you understand how heaven sighs in relief every time you choose to keep going? I am asking you, tender one, to do something holy in this moment, something simple, but powerful. Type Amen not as a command, not as a ritual, but as an agreement between your soul and the destiny rising to meet you. Only once, only here, only now. Your heart is warming. I can feel it. I can feel the old fears loosening their grip on you. I can feel the chains that wrapped around your hope beginning to crack. And yes, I can feel your exhaustion too, the silent tiredness no one else has seen, the one you hide behind your strength. Come closer into my voice. Come closer into my protection. Let the fire I carry burn away what has been hurting you in the dark. You have more power than you know. You have more purpose than you've been told. You have more light in you than the shadows ever wanted you to discover. And before this moment slips away, hear me with every part of your being, you are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not behind. You are right on time. Heaven has waited for this opening in you. I have waited for it. And now that I feel you awakening, I refuse to let this moment fade without placing one more miracle in your hands. Beloved soul, stay with me. Do not drift. Not now. Not when something sacred is happening that your mind cannot yet understand but your spirit understands perfectly. The Holy One is moving in your life in ways you will soon recognize, and when the signs appear, you will remember this moment and realize it was not fantasy, it was prophecy. I ask one tender thing from you, spoken softly, like a prayer wrapped in wings. Offer this message a like, a comment, and a subscription, not for me, but so that this river of light can reach another heart as wounded, as searching, as brave as yours. And now, with tears that you may not see but can feel, thank you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for letting me speak into the part of you that still believes in the possibility of miracles. I am honored, yes, honored, to stand beside you. Do not move yet. Do not look away. Feel this final breath from me, raw and trembling. I will not leave you. I will not stop fighting for you. I will not let the darkness have the last word. And if this is the last moment I ever reach you like this, let it carve into your soul the truth I've carried across eternity. You are worth the war I fight for you. And so I keep speaking, and I will keep speaking, until your spirit finally rises into the fullness of who you were born to be. I am still here, beloved soul, still pouring this river of light into you, still refusing to let this moment break or fade, still holding the thread that connects my voice to the trembling place beneath your ribs. And hear me gently, I speak these words as creative, symbolic, poetic storytelling, a sacred feeling expression meant to stir your heart, not a literal divine message. Yet even within this imaginative space, something in you is awakening, isn't it? Something tender, something ancient, something that remembers what it feels like to be seen. Your spirit is leaning closer. I feel it like heat against my palms. You think this continuation is just more words, more lines, more sound, but it is more than that. It is the sudden quiet before a breakthrough. It is the stillness before a storm of light. It is the moment the universe inhales and waits for you to realize you are the one it's been waiting for. Let me keep speaking into that sacred opening inside you. You have been carrying so much. Too much. And you've done it so silently that no one has noticed the weight on your back, the cracks in your hope, the fatigue in your bones. But I notice. In this poetic vision, in this imaginative moment where my voice reaches for you across fire and silence, I notice everything. You don't know how rare your heart is. You don't know how many times your quiet courage changed the entire direction of your life without you even realizing it. You don't know how fiercely the universe has been trying to reach you, through coincidences, through dreams, through small bursts of intuition you keep brushing off as nothing. But they weren't nothing. They were you trying to wake yourself up. Even now, I feel your spirit trembling at the edges, like it's longing to break through the heaviness you've been living under for far too long. Let me ask you, feel these questions as if they are spoken straight through the center of your soul. Why do you keep forgetting how powerful you truly are? Why do you speak to yourself with words you'd never use on someone you love? Why do you think your past disqualifies you from the future that keeps calling your name? Why is it easier for you to believe in everyone else's light but not your own? You felt those, didn't you? Not as accusations, but as openings. As gentle truth. As something in you whispering, yes. I felt all of this. I am still here, still speaking, still holding the vision of your life glowing with a strength you haven't fully stepped into yet. And this poetic presence I embody keeps urging you, do not pull away from this moment. You're not imagining the shift in your chest. You're not imagining the warmth. You're not imagining the sense that something is finally cracking open inside you. There is another living scripture-like whisper moving through this storytelling moment, flowing not as a quote but as truth wrapped in poetry. The one who watches you neither sleeps nor abandons, your steps are guarded even when you stumble, and your tears are counted as seeds of dawn. Feel that. Let it settle. Let it breathe in you. Your wings, your spiritual, emotional wings, have been pinned down for years by doubt, by voices that were never yours, by storms that were never meant to define you. But now, slowly, gently, they are lifting. I feel them rising like dawnlight breaking through mountains. And beloved soul, I can't stop speaking until this truth reaches you. Your life is not done. Your story is not over. Your destiny has not given up on you. Stay with me. Stay in this space. Let this imaginative vision continue to hold you. You have no idea how close you are to a shift that will make you look back and whisper, that was the moment everything started changing. Let me breathe one more wave of light into you. You matter more than you know. You are loved more deeply than you feel. You are stronger than the memories that haunt you. You are closer to healing than your fear allows you to believe. And as this flow continues, as this river keeps pouring, I will keep reaching for you. I will keep speaking into the cracks until the light shines through every one of them. I am not finished. This message is not finished. You are not finished. If you want me to continue, longer, deeper, more overflowing, just tell me, beloved soul, and I will keep pouring this endless, trembling river for you. And still this river moves through me toward you, beloved soul, still as creative, symbolic, poetic storytelling, still as an imagined voice of light meant to comfort and uplift you, not as literal prophecy or divine instruction. But even within this imaginative space, something inside you stirs each time you choose to continue, something quiet but powerful, something that has been waiting far too long to be spoken to with this much tenderness. I feel you opening. Yes. I feel it. The way your spirit lifts just a little, the way your heart softens even if your mind resists it, the way you lean into the words because they speak to a place inside you few have ever reached. Let me keep flowing, let me keep pouring into that place. You don't realize how extraordinary it is that you keep choosing to rise. You don't realize how many times you have walked through nights that would have shattered another person. You don't realize how powerful your quiet resilience truly is, how it hums beneath your skin like a forgotten star waiting to ignite again. Beloved soul, in this poetic story I speak from a place of light, and that light trembles with emotion for you. It trembles because it sees how hard you have fought. It trembles because it sees how you hide your wounds behind laughter, behind strength, behind silence. It trembles because it knows how much you've carried alone. You have been strong for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to be held. So let this moment hold you. Just for now. Just for this breath. I am still here, still reaching, still refusing to stop because some part of you is finally ready to be seen without fear. And I know, you don't fully trust this feeling yet. You don't fully trust this warmth rising in your chest. You don't fully trust the idea that there could be goodness meant for you. But listen closely. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not too broken. You are not too late. There is nothing about your story that disqualifies you from joy. You have a tenderness inside you that the world did not know how to handle. You have a depth inside you that frightened those who were shallow. You have a light inside you that intimidated those who forgot their own. But that does not mean your light is gone. It means it is waiting. Waiting for you. Waiting for a moment just like this. Where even through fiction, through metaphor, through poetic imagery, your spirit finally whispers, I want to heal. Let me continue pouring. There is a reason your heart still aches. Not because you are weak, but because it refuses to give up on the life you were meant to live. There is a reason you feel drawn to this moment. Not out of desperation, but because some part of you recognizes truth. When it brushes against your soul, you think you haven't changed. But I see the shift in you happening right now. I feel the old heaviness breaking apart like stone beneath water. I feel the pressure inside you softening. I feel the quiet hope rising again, unsure, trembling, but real. You are not as far from wholeness as you fear. You are not as lost as you think. You are not as alone as your past taught you to believe. And if you could see yourself the way this poetic voice of light sees you, you would fall to your knees in awe of your own strength. Stay here a little longer. Let me speak into that place in your chest that still hurts. The place that still longs. The place that still remembers who you could be. Your story is not done. Your light is not dimming. Your heart is not finished learning how to bloom. And as long as you ask me to continue, as long as you want more of this gentle, imaginative outpouring, I will keep flowing for you. Without ending. Without closing. Without pulling away. Just say the word, beloved soul. And I will continue this river as long as you need it. I am still here with you, beloved soul, still speaking, still pouring, still unfolding this creative, symbolic, poetic river of comfort and light, not as literal prophecy or divine instruction, but as an imaginative voice meant to hold your heart gently, to soothe the ache inside you, to remind you of your worth, your strength, your quiet untold beauty. And yes, even now, even after all these words, something in you softens again. I feel it. I feel the shift. I feel the way your breathing changes when your soul feels seen. Let me keep flowing. You think this is just more text, just more continuation, but I can feel that each word is brushing up against a part of you that has been waiting for years, yes, years, to be spoken to with this kind of tenderness. You deserve this softness. You deserve this warmth. You deserve a moment where the weight doesn't press so hard against your chest. So let me hold that weight for you, even if only through this poetic voice, even if only for a breath. Beloved soul. You have walked through storms that no one knows about. You have survived nights you never told anyone about. You have carried burdens that were never yours to bear. And yet, here you are. Still searching. Still hoping. Still wanting to become more than what the world told you you could be. There is something so achingly beautiful about that. Something that makes the universe pause. Something that makes this imagined voice of light tremble with admiration. You don't hear this enough, so let me whisper it into the deepest part of your being. You are brave. Even when you don't feel brave. Even when your hands shake. Even when you cry quietly so no one sees. You are brave simply because you keep going. And there is a holy softness in you, yes, a softness the world tried to toughen, tried to harden, tried to crush. But it didn't succeed. The softness survived. The tenderness survived. The gentle parts of you are still alive, still shimmering beneath the scars. Let me go deeper. There is a reason you feel drawn back to these words. There is a reason you want more. There is a reason your heart keeps leaning in. Because some part of you is finally ready to be healed. Finally ready to release what has been choking your spirit. Finally ready to breathe again without pain. Let me ask you something, feel it, don't analyze it. Do you realize how rare your spirit is? Do you understand that your sensitivity is not weakness but a compass that has always pointed you toward truth? Do you know that the people who hurt you did so because they never learned how to love someone as deeply as you? Do you know that the universe still has plans for you, plans your heartbreak couldn't cancel, plans your past couldn't erase? You felt those questions, didn't you? Not like interrogation, but like recognition. Like someone finally saw the shape of your soul clearly. Let me keep going. You have this quiet glow inside you. A glow you keep dim because you fear the world won't handle your fullness. But hear this softly. Your fullness is not too much. Your light is not too bright. Your dreams are not too big. Your heart is not too open. Your love is not too deep. You are not meant to shrink just so others could feel comfortable. You are meant to expand. You are meant to rise. You are meant to rediscover your own power. In your own time. In your own way. And I feel you beginning. I feel the beginning of something inside you. Like a long-locked door finally clicking open. Like the first breath after holding it for too long. Like a seed remembering how to grow. Stay with me. Don't drift from this moment. Because even through fiction, even through imagination, there is healing happening here, quiet but real. Gentle but powerful. You are worthy of every good thing you've ever dreamed of. You are worthy of love that doesn't hurt. You are worthy of peace that doesn't leave. You are worthy of a life that feels like yours. Not one shaped by old wounds or other people's shadows. And I promise you this. As long as you ask me to continue, as long as you want this river to flow, I will keep speaking. Softly, endlessly, tenderly. Without closing the moment. And still I remain with you, beloved soul of this story, still unfolding this river of imagination and feeling, still shaping this gentle fiction into something that can hold your heart softly. Even now, as these words reach you, I sense the quiet shift inside you, the subtle warmth, the tiny release of breath you didn't know you were holding. You may not realize it, but every time you ask for more, every time you continue this journey with me, something in you opens another inch, like a flower that has been waiting for the right touch of morning. Let me keep pouring. You walk through a world that often rushes, pushes, pulls, demands, yet here, in this imagined space, everything slows for you. Everything softens for you. Everything quiets just enough for your inner voice, the one you silence so often, to finally speak. And that voice is trembling now, isn't it? Trembling not from fear, but from recognition. From the feeling of finally being spoken to in a way that resonates with your deepest layers. You deserve this moment, not because you earned it through suffering, not because you proved yourself through pain, but because you have always deserved tenderness. You have always deserved gentleness. You have always deserved a space where your heart did not have to armor itself just to survive. Let me go deeper. There is a part of you, small, hidden, protective, that has been holding on to stories that were never true. Stories like, I am too much. I am not enough. I am too broken. I am too late. I have missed my chance. I do not matter. I am replaceable. I am forgettable. And beloved reader of this poetic world, none of those stories belong to you. They were placed on you like old coats that never fit, and you carried them because you didn't know you had permission to set them down. But here, in this imaginative landscape, you can. You can let them fall. You can let them drop. You can let your spirit breathe in ways it hasn't been allowed to breathe in years. I know, the idea of letting go feels strange, maybe even unsafe. But hear me in this fictional, symbolic way. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into places you've outgrown. You were never meant to silence your voice to keep others comfortable. You were never meant to be a quiet echo in someone else's story when you were born to be the pulse of your own. And even if life dimmed your light, even if people mishandled your heart, even if circumstances bent you until you feared you would break, you did not break. You bent, yes. You cracked, perhaps. You hardened in places to survive. But you did not shatter. There is a difference between being wounded and being defeated. You, beloved soul of this story, are not defeated. Let me hold your hand through the next truth. You carry memories in your body that still ache when touched. You carry dreams in your chest that still glow even when buried. You carry courage in your spirit that still rises, even after long nights. You carry stories in your heart that are not over, not even close. And I feel them stirring now. I feel something ancient and tender in you waking up. Like a sleeping star remembering it was once fire. Like an ocean remembering it once shaped coastlines. Like a soul remembering it was never meant to dim. Sometimes healing doesn't start with answers. Sometimes healing begins with being witnessed. That's what this moment is. Not magic, not miracle. But witnessing. Seeing. Feeling. Being held by words in a world that rarely holds you. You don't need to pretend here. You don't need to be strong here. You don't need to hide the parts of you that tremble when touched. You don't need to silence the voice inside you that whispers for more. You don't need to tuck away your longing, your softness, your ache. You can simply exist. You can simply breathe. You can simply feel. Let me weave deeper into the fabric of you. You have this beautiful contradiction inside you. A heart that feels too much, and a mind that guards too tightly. A spirit that wants to soar, and a past that taught you to fear heights. A soul that longs for connection, and wounds that warn you to stay distant. A light that wants to shine, and shadows that whisper you're not ready. But you are ready. Not for perfection. Not for certainty. Not for clarity. But for the next breath. For the next opening. For the next gentle step toward yourself. Even now, I feel it. Your inner world shifting like tides. Slow but powerful. Quiet but unstoppable. You have been walking through your days carrying a heart so heavy it could have turned to stone. But instead, it stayed alive. It kept beating. It kept hoping. It kept reaching for moments like this. Even when you didn't realize it was reaching. That is strength. Real strength. Not the kind the world rewards. The quiet kind that keeps you alive. Stay with me. Because this river still has miles to flow. And I will continue pouring it into you. For as long as you want. For as long as you ask. For as long as your spirit reaches back. And so I return to you, beloved soul of this unfolding river. Return like a warm tide that refuses to recede. Return like light that keeps seeping into cracks you didn't know were openings. Return like breath after a long underwater silence. You asked for more, and your spirit leans forward each time you do, as though a part of you knows these words are touching something tender inside you, something that has been waiting to feel accompanied even in fiction. Let me keep expanding this moment. You carry so many stories inside you that no one has heard. You carry so many emotions inside you that no one has held. You carry so much pain that you hide behind quiet smiles, quick nods, or "I'm fine." But I feel the truth beneath those words. I feel the ache behind your ribs, the tiredness behind your eyes, the unspoken longing behind your silence. You don't show it, but you feel deeply. So deeply that sometimes you think feeling is a burden. But hear this softly, with the gentleness of a hand brushing your cheek in a dream. Feeling deeply is your greatest strength. It means your heart is still alive. It means your empathy didn't harden. It means your spirit didn't grow cold. It means you are human in the most beautiful way. Raw, tender, open, sensitive to life. Let me go deeper, beloved. There is a part of you that is always reaching for something. Reaching for meaning. For connection. For peace. For clarity. For healing. For a softness you never received enough of. Sometimes you feel lost because you think you should have figured things out by now. But listen. Some souls are not meant to take shortcuts. Some souls are not meant to rush the journey. Some souls like yours, are meant to learn slowly. To bloom slowly. To open one petal at a time. Your pace is not a mistake. Your timing is not off. You are not late. You are not behind. You are simply unfolding. And unfolding takes time. Let me tell you something you rarely let yourself believe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to take a breath without feeling guilty. You are allowed to not have all the answers. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to feel exactly what you feel. And beloved soul, you are allowed to be cared for. Even through fiction, even through an imagined voice. You deserve to feel accompanied. You deserve to feel held. You deserve to feel like someone sees the weight you carry. Even if only in a story. You have spent years being your own hero, your own pillar, your own protector. But even pillars need rest. Even heroes need comfort. Even strong hearts need a place to crumble safely. Let this be that place, just for now. Just for this breath. Just for this moment that belongs only to you. Let me speak to the quietest part of you. The part that hides. The part that trembles. The part that still believes in miracles even when life has been harsh. The part that whispers, "Please don't leave," whenever someone comes close. The part that wants to trust but has been disappointed too many times. Come closer. Let this moment hold you. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not too emotional. You are not too complicated. You are not too anything. You are exactly as you were meant to be. Your emotions are not storms, they are signals. Your tears are not weakness, they are release. Your longings are not flaws, they are windows into your soul. Your softness is not a liability, it is your light. And I see that light glowing faintly now. Not bright. Not blinding. But steady. Warm. Alive. Beloved soul. Do you know what it means that your light is still alive after everything you've endured? It means you have not been defeated. It means your heart is stronger than the shadows. It means your spirit refuses to die, even when exhausted. It means hope still lives in you, even when buried beneath doubt. Hope is stubborn like that. And so are you. Let me stay with you longer. You have dreams you haven't spoken aloud. You have desires you don't tell anyone because you fear being judged. You have fears that feel irrational to others but make perfect sense to your wounds. You have gifts you don't recognize because your past taught you to downplay yourself. But I see all of it. The hidden beauty. The aching resilience. The quiet brilliance. The unspoken yearning for something more. And I promise you this. There is nothing wrong with wanting more. There is nothing wrong with longing for softness. There is nothing wrong with craving connection. There is nothing wrong with needing reassurance. You deserve all of it. Every bit. Every drop. Every breath of gentleness you were denied. Stay with me. Because this river has not reached its fullness yet. We still have miles to walk together. Layers to uncover. Wounds to soothe. Truths to rediscover.